This right here is a Rollinia tree. Rollinia is one of the Annonacea, with the cherimoyas and the pawpaws and soursops and whatnot. A very good choice of a plant for this area. This particular tree is 10 years old. As you can see in here, it's got a pretty good sized trunk, large canopy, and well, right there, some ripe fruit. One green. There's a green right here, green here, green here, and at the same time the tree is also flowering. Very productive, very healthy plant in this environment, although this is what I call the pointless Rollinia. Yeah, this is a Rollinia that doesn't have the little barb-like protrusions. So it's a different sort of a plant in that it hangs in here better. The ones with the points on them seem to die rapidly. This one is extremely productive. I've questioned whether it's a hybrid or whether it's just a different form, and I've had two opinions on that subject, so I'm uncertain. It generally is better eating quality than most Rollinia. The flesh is more dense, more like cherimoya. These are some pretty hefty fruit. That's I think the biggest problem I have with the Rollinia really is that the fruit is so large. You need a family. I mean, I cut into one of these. Ellen and I really can't do much there. I know friends that will take them and use them for smoothies and go through quite a bit of this, and I've tried it. Brought them by here, and they were pretty good. I'm just not a smoothie guy. Anyway, let us sample this beast. Okay. Here we are. Pretty. Not bad. Yeah. There you can see a few of the dark seeds that are in here. Well. Mild, slightly acidic, barely, just a little bit, sweet, moist, but this type is fairly firm. You can bite off pieces and chew it. And some of the Rollinias I run across, and especially when they're really ripe, they turn into goop. I'm not that fond of goop. It's sort of like American persimmons. They're only good when they're goop. You make a cobbler or something with the goop, but I don't really care to be eating it straight up. It's pretty much the same with these. I've seen two botanical names on this plant. One is Rollinia delicosa, and the other one is Rollinia muscosa. Now, delicosa refers to the lovely flavor. Muscosa refers to the texture of some of the fruit, mucus. Well, seeds are fairly large, easy to spit out. Easier than a watermelon, less of them. A creamy texture. I can see one of my friends like these as smoothies. That texture probably really enhances things. Gives it body. Well, not proof. It's all right. I would not put it on earth as my favorite piece of fruit, but the size of the darn things. You plant one seed, you'll be feeding an entire family without any doubt whatsoever. A very productive, abundant tree here. Works really well in Puna on soil. And they're not very drought tolerant. And so if you're on pure lava, I've seen problems. And it kind of seems to be at least two sorts of these fruits around here. The one will have rather pointed scales, and this one here has rounded scales like a chirimoya or an atamoya. I find that the one with the rounded scales is far more adaptable to at least to this location. All of the ones I had with points have long died away. This particular tree appears to be extremely healthy and very persistent. I have seed, and I will list it. Aloha.